Yeah, what we've got today is the Isle of Man is hosting, it's a bit like Eurovision, because David and Rob Cool, who are one of our chuff winners, that's the local farm competition for farm management and supporting wildlife and nature. They won this award for the first time. We put Manx Farm forward 12 months ago as of yesterday, and it's like the Eurovision. Because they won it, the Isle of Man then is hosting the presentation this year.
So there's a lot more going on than just the award ceremony itself. What is happening for all these farmers that have come over for this few days?
Farmers that have come over this morning, the Minister and members of the Flag Committee met the group. They bussed up to St John's and shared a little bit about Manx history, politics, traditions and so on. So we've got about 24 people over from across and about 100 Manxies here. So it's a nice mix.
And did you expect it to go like this, having been involved for quite a while, to have the winners being able to be from the Isle of Man and then hosting an award ceremony here?
It took us 7 years for Hilary, my wife and I to negotiate to actually be able to put a Manx farm forwards. To give you an example, when David and Rob were judged last year, one of the 4 other regional finalists from the UK was a guy from Wiltshire. He was the winning farm for Wiltshire, Dorset, Somerset, Devon and Cornwall. So to be able to put one farm forward from the Isle of Man with a much smaller geographic area, they were up against some big players. So for David and Rob to win that last year, there's only twice in my farming career it actually brought tears to the corner of my eye, and it was such a special day. But for David and Rob, for the Manx farming community, and for the Isle of Man as a whole.
Do you know, it's been really exciting actually seeing this the whole way through. From having the Bronze Chuff Awards that we've had on the island, that was reintroduced, and then having the opportunity to put people in for the Silver Lapwing, and I know Flag on the Isle of Man have worked really hard to get to this point. And then to see Dave and Rob Cool, take that award, and rightly so. I think, what a showcase here on the farm. I've had the opportunity to spend time going around the farm and see not just the work in terms of agriculture and food provision and the dairy farm here, but also the work around the environment and biodiversity, and also just that really nice balance, actually, making sure you can have your own family life as well as having a farm, and how you can make that work. And I think it's a really inspirational story, and seeing people here today from all over the different sectors of the Isle of Man and people who are visiting, and having that opportunity to showcase not just farming but actually the wider culture, the language, just the real story of the Isle of Man is just really exciting.
Last year, guys, you won the Silver Lapwing, and first of all, how was that to win it last year?
A surprise to begin with. We've done the judging. You never know how it's gone. I went over to the award ceremony in Wales with no expectation to win, and was totally and utterly shocked, and pleasantly surprised. Yeah.
And the awards obviously centred around sustainability, and can you just touch on briefly how you guys incorporate sustainability and that into your daily farming life?
Well, the main thing we do is we try to maximise our use of grass, and basically using the cow's legs to get to grass. The cattle are all growing on grass as best as we can. Try to reduce our inputs, i.e. fertiliser and chemicals and stuff like that, as low as we can go. Possibly an aim to get to nothing eventually, but whether we ever will, I don't know. Basically.
And now, coming today, you're obviously hosting this year's Silver Lapwing. How does that feel to be able to invite everyone to your home base?
It's quite an honour, and we've been blessed with a beautiful day for it as well. So we've now got the opportunity to show everything off to sort of the best of our ability today, and show it off to our guests from the UK as well. So really honoured.